when you pay in,
Yeah.
that goes to best team in the league. So
what does that even mean?
Technically,
so
second.
You won the most in the regular season, but you didn't do anything when it mattered. So we're still going to give you the most. That makes no sense.
Well, we still had $100.
I don't care. That sounds like losers being mad that they're losers. I don't care how good your record was all season. That's like giving the 49... I'm trying to think of who was actually the best teams in the... Who had the bye in the AFC? Oh, it was the Chiefs and the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
So the Eagles lose to the Chiefs, but they have the better record. So yeah, the Chiefs get the Super Bowl trophy. But we're going to give the Eagles a bigger, nicer trophy and more of a bonus for being the best team. Except they weren't, because they fucking lost.
The reason they do it this way is so it gives people incentive to just not be stupid throughout the regular season and to just take it serious in the tournament.
So have an MVP award.
We did. We still have that.
There doesn't need to be a best team award. Okay, my bigger point. The best team award does not need to give a bigger amount of money than the champion. That makes no fucking sense.
It didn't make no sense to me either,
But you're the one trying to argue that it's a good idea.
Well, it's because I'm trying to make myself feel better about the fucking matter, okay? Also, did you fix your audio so we don't have to fucking do this again?
I hope so. It looks better. It doesn't look like it's cutting out at all. And I also tested it earlier, and I was doing the, get really quiet, and it's not cutting out as bad, so I think I got it fixed.
Okay.
I hope. If not, we'll figure it out.
I don't know how long so we're going to make it, but we'll
I don't
try.
think it'll be the 2 hours we went.
Yeah.
You never know, though. I don't know. You might need to sit up and... What do you mean, try not to?
Because I didn't sleep at all last night.
Whose fault is that?
The food, I'm pretty sure, that they served us.
Oh, you get sick, did you? Ha.
I dozed off for about maybe an hour and a half. Woke up and then threw up until about 3 o'clock this morning and then just said fuck it and stayed up.
Gross. Hope you don't have the flu.
No, I feel fine now.
Oh.
Other than I'm fucking exhausted.
Okay.
I've already had all that shit, so hopefully I don't get it for till next year.
We still don't have an intro, and we totally didn't do one.
Oh, did you start it already?
Yeah, we've been recording this almost this whole time.
Oh, fair.
I don't know what of this is going to get edited out, and what's going to stay.
Is this technically still episode 162?
This is it was 163, so it's still 163.
Oh, yeah.
Because 163 1.0, nobody will ever hear, I guess. Because this is episode 163 2.0.
Fair enough.
Because it's the second try.
It's attempt number 2.
Yeah. Why are you sitting forward like that? It spooks me.
Because I'm making you uncomfortable.
It is. I don't like it.
See, you no longer have the protection of a screen and a mile apart.
Dude, we've literally done more episodes in person than we have online.
I know. I could have changed. People turn into murderers.
What are the odds of 2 murderers being in the same room?
Pretty high these days.
When we
live in America.
People, that's valid. I don't want to get into politicking, but if I hear one more asshole, there's another school shooting today.
Yeah, let me guess about the Biden thing where he was talking about ice cream.
No, if I hear one more asshole say, there is no way to prevent this when we are the only country in the world where this fucking happens, I'm going to fucking lose my shit. I'm sorry, you don't want your guns taken away, then let's work together to find a solution that'll help.
Right.
Instead of, you can't fight against everything and go, well, there's no way to fix it. You're not even fucking trying. Sit down and shut up. That's all I have to say.
A lot of ways you can fix it. It's just...
Right. But there's nothing we can do about it. Yes, the fuck there is.
I think the number one...
God.
I think one of the things we could start with is stop pretending like it can't happen to your school. Stop pretending like it.
Right.
Like, it can happen any place, any school. So prepare.
Yeah.
Lock doors. I think that's the biggest thing. Lock doors so they can't get in. A lot of times that will deter them in the first place. Unfortunately, they're going to go find the next gun-free zone where they're going to go kill people. But at least it's not children, hopefully. I mean, it's terrible as it sounds. I would rather they didn't shoot up a school.
We're going to move on from that. I'm trying to figure out, I don't know, is my old intro just going to be, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out a better way to intro the podcast where you're actually included in the intro.
Yeah.
Instead of the, what's going on? I'm the Geek Slays. This episode then finally gets to you. It needs to be better. But I don't know what better is. So far, we're like 4 minutes in, so this intro is very late.
Yeah, well, it's still part of the endeavor of trying to find a new intro.
It's got to be something good.
Yeah, I mean, technically it doesn't have to have our name in it. We could just be like,
Welcome back to the Scuffed Ass Podcast episode.
Yeah, or
163.
Or if you want to come up with like a duo name or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Welcome back to the two idiots on the Scuffed Ass podcast. Jesus, I cannot talk.
So, this script is what Google tells you should follow. Here we go. Welcome to the Scuffed Ass Podcast. See, no, because it doesn't ask for an... I don't know, I don't like not doing the episode number, because just pretending that it doesn't matter is weird.
Yeah.
Because, you can hear how our opinions on things and everything changes as time goes.
Well, for most people it don't matter because most people their podcasts aren't like a specific day of the week every week.
Ours,
sometimes they'll have 2 podcasts a week. Sometimes they'll have 6 podcasts a week.
For us, it's been 163 weeks in a row. The day has not always been the same. Because, it used to be live on Wednesdays, and then it was live on Thursdays, and now it's Fridays. But no matter what, it has been every single week for 163 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The point is, we've never missed a week. Over 3 years.
Well, to be fair, I've never missed a week. He's missed a few. But also, the show didn't start as a me and you thing, and then it kind of became one, and then we split apart.
It's kind of a heavy bat.
It's a real bat.
I know, but still, even for a real bat,
no,
I'm used to metal bats. So
right, that's why. Wood bats are chunky.
Cool. I would...
Like I said, it's my good nightstick.
Yes, it definitely would put you to sleep. There's no doubt about that one.
Yeah. Oh.
Or smack somebody in the shin with it.
You want to buy me something for $600?
As long as you pay me back.
Oh, see. Well, I don't know about that. Okay, but maybe you'll change your mind. Nobody on the internet wants to give me $600 for it yet either. It's a ray gun.
Is it actually a gun?
No. It's just a replica.
Oh.
Sitting on top of a mystery box. But look at the fucking detail, man. No. Phone brightness is all low. Look at the...
You get it, and it's all 2D styrofoam.
It's made by It's made by the Call of Duty shop. That's not...
Oh.
But look at that fucking thing. And the base is a mystery box.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fucking sick.
If it was a functional gun, I would consider it.
Well, then it would... A functional ray gun. That would cost you $8 billion.
No, just like a 22 or something. Like a functional gun.
I wouldn't want that. The whole point is that it's supposed to be pretty and sit on your table.
Oh. Well, that's fine. It can be pretty and sit on my table, and then the only time I ever have to use it is to shoot somebody.
Jesus
you imagine
Christ.
getting shot with a...
Stop.
with a ray gun?
Stop.
Especially if that
Stop.
burglar is a Zombies fan. He just starts laughing at you, and then it actually shoots him.
What are you going to do with a ray gun? That's going to be what ends up on my tombstone. It's gonna be, you know, he died by saying, "What are you gonna do? Stab me?" And then he was stabbed 37 times in the chest. That's how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be a dumbass to the wrong person. Oh, what are you gonna do? Shoot me? Apparently. I really, yeah.
I'll shoot you.
I think
no
at
balls.
some point we were supposed to say this is episode 163. I think we kind of did, but if not, episode 163, we're only over 10 minutes in.
They'll read the thing.
Hopefully, but maybe not.
I mean,
maybe I'll cut this part and move it to the front. This is episode 163 of the Scuffed podcast. I need a better intro. Wonder's here. That fucking Merry Christmas.
And a very unmotivated Wonder is here.
Yeah, he's mad because I made him come over after he said yesterday that he would.
Wednesday, technically. Or Saturday.
No, yesterday.
Did I say yesterday?
Yes.
Oh.
Because we were talking while you were at the banquet. Because you were at the banquet. Because it was yesterday when I was editing it. And I was like, so it's fucked.
Well, I puked so hard last night, I'm pretty sure I puked some of my memory away, so give me a break.
And I said, maybe you can come over earlier tomorrow night to record. And you're like, I work, so there is no earlier. It's like, dude, we've been starting the podcast at 7:30. Like,
true.
I know you're off way before then. So we could do earlier. And we did. Could have been earlier if we would have been on the same page. He was waiting on me to call him. I was waiting on him to get here. I texted him, like, did you die? You fucking better have. Where the fuck are you?
Right.
And he's like, I'm waiting on you. And I'm like, why the fuck? How? I was literally, how are you waiting on me if you're not here? How does that work? It's because he thought we were doing online for some reason. But yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I forgot I said I was going to come over.
Yeah.
And I'm used to doing it online, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just showered, and then I was sitting in my chair half asleep, and...
What's wrong with you?
Fucking tired, dude.
The racists are still out.
I didn't get my 3 hours of sleep.
It's valid. The racists are still out on the internet.
Wow, they always will be.
It's, yeah. The people talking about Lamar are wild.
As they should be.
No.
Lamar sucks.
Get out. Get out of life. Go.
I'm just kidding. I like Lamar.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I just like... I just like one that I scroll down, see my Newsmax thing where Lamar is, open for trading or whatever, and then the next Newsmax, like 4 minutes later, it's like, no, he's not.
It's wild.
And I immediately assume that it's the Ravens trying to gaslight him again.
Isn't it always?
Yeah.
I had to be sure. So I rated somebody, so their chat is still popping off.
I was about to ask you that, because I was like,
I didn't want to get up, but I wanted to check. And no, we're recording, not streaming, so we're good.
I was about to say, are we live?
Are we live? I was not prepared for live.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really change anything, but... Other than I wouldn't have a recording, so it would go back to, like, back in the day when the podcast looked like shit. Because I was downloading the VOD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And chapeaus.
Is Insomniac Spider-Man your favorite version of the character? No! Like all comic book characters, the best version is the comic book version. That is how that works. Fucking assholes.
Huh.
What?
Looks like we're going to get some weather next week.
Why do you say these things?
Monday through Wednesday. I hope it snows like a foot so I can.
We're getting
have a
snow
day
on
off.
Friday, maybe. Rain on Monday. It says Tuesday and Wednesday are just like kind of chilly. I don't know. The weather
That's
apps
what
are
I got.
wild.
I got.
I love how weather apps are so different.
It'll completely be different by the time we get to Sunday.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, it'll either increase to where we're supposed to get a bunch, or it'll decrease to where we're not supposed to get any. Or it'll say we're supposed to get a bunch, and we'll get like 3 snowflakes.
Damn,
and just have cold weather.
Let's go visit Eero.
Right.
Seems pretty nice there.
My mother's in Phoenix right now, and it was 73 just a little bit ago.
Okay, so how does that work? Because wasn't there literally... So I also don't know how far away... How far is Flagstaff from Phoenix?
I want to say, like, 2 hours?
Because didn't Flagstaff just have, like, a blizzard where they got 8 inches of snow? I mean, I know it's Arizona, so that'll happen, and then 20 minutes later it's 100 degrees. Like, I get it, but,
Well, Flagstaff is usually cooler, a lot cooler, because they're high elevation.
Right.
And because we've gone through Flagstaff, and it's literally, once you get through Flagstaff, you just do this forever. Flagstaff to Phoenix.
Because they got some snow.
Yeah, 2 hours. 2 hours and 13 minutes.
Look at you.
Well, I've taken that drive for like 10 years straight.
That's why I just asked you, because I have no fucking clue. I don't go there.
Yeah.
It is weird the way I remember things, though. Like, how to get places.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I remember...
Dude, I can go back to San Diego and get myself around just fine. I promise. I can get, just off the top of my head, anywhere that I went I could get back to. That's not true. I would not be able to find Dave & Buster's.
Yeah.
I went there in the middle of the night, and it was on the other side of the city, so I'd have no fun. And it was an Uber.
So this is how I operate.
Yeah.
If you were to sit here and ask me, how do you get from here through Flagstaff to Phoenix? I'd be like, I have no idea. But if we hopped in a vehicle and just started driving, I could be like, okay, we need to turn here.
Yep.
All right, this is our exit.
Yep.
Because I have a photographic memory, a little bit. I can't say it's good enough to make me a genius, but
I definitely don't. But I weirdly remember.
It's familiarity.
It's becoming that way even in video games. It's been wild the last few days. Because I'll be sitting there playing a game, and it's like, all right, it'll tell you, go to this place. And without looking at the map, I'll just run over there, and it's like, dude, why do I remember how to get here?
All right.
What the fuck?
Especially on a video game you haven't played in...
Oh, right, yeah.
4 or 5 years or something, and...
See, I definitely am that way with zombies. I gotta go grab the staff part. Takes off.
Part of that's because you spent 80-some hours on that specific step trying to remember.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. It's wild times.
At some points, it's like riding a bike,
For some things, yeah, but, yeah.
It's like if you're a pilot. If you don't pilot for 10 years and then you get behind a plane, get in a plane again... Yeah, sure. You're gonna. Well, I was gonna say behind the wheel of a plane, but I thought that was stupid, and then my brain just cut it in half. Well, it's actually not a stick. Well, it depends on the size of the plane, but most of them are. It's like a
yoke,
like a crescent shaped,
like a yoke. Oh no,
like a derby car wheel, kind of thing, because it's like there's nothing on top, and then you got like the sides, and you got. Your rudders and shit are run by your feet. Your throttle control. Lots of buttons that do crazy shit. I couldn't tell you what the buttons are for, but I could hold a plane and fly it. I just don't know if I could ever land it.
See, I'm the type of asshole who's super confident in the ability to land a plane.
Well, you know what I would do? I just tell them, give me a runway to land on. Okay, YouTube, how to land a plane.
Fucking Jesus Christ! Stop kicking the table that your tea is on. Since you chose to grab a cup without a lid.
Put it over here. Just so it has a chance to spill on your leg.
Go fuck yourself.
Well, I do that often.
Dude, So it's tough. So, Kick is a new streaming platform that exists. It is very interesting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like, when you hit affiliate or whatever they're fucking calling it, which is not difficult to do. I think you need like 75 followers.
Huh.
There's no viewer number. There's no hours streamed or days streamed number. If I go live on Kick tonight and get to 75 followers, I'm an affiliate. That easy.
Oh.
You know, they're doing the old school Twitch thing where they're letting you play music and you get away with it without DMCA somehow. That won't last. Their revenue split on subscriptions is 95-5. Creators take home 95%.
Oh.
The only way that's sustainable is with the gambling sites that they promote. And a site where there's obviously going to be a ton of minors promoting a ton of gambling feels iffy. But there's been other issues. Somebody was straight up... people are still straight up streaming porn.
Oh.
People are just straight up watching movies. Like, it's got a solid amount of issues. But, I don't know. Like, I don't. But I see a bunch of people using it, and Eero tried to call me out on my shit. It was pretty funny. I gotta find this stupid comment. Hold on. So it's like I made a Kick profile, whatever. We'll see if I do anything with it, right? And Eero goes, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you say you'd never join Kick? And I was like, I genuinely don't know, so probably. And then I replied again, I'm jumping off the bridge with all of my friends, okay? Leave me alone. You know, because if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? Yeah. Yeah. I ain't afraid. But it's like, I don't know. I plan to use it at some point. It definitely won't be like Mixer where I leave Twitch for it. Because that's ridiculously stupid. Especially with a platform that has, like, right now, a 100% chance of getting shut down by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you cannot operate the way they're operating right now.
But it would be kind of fun to, like, designate, like, okay, Wednesday I'm just going to stream on Kick.
Right? That's the big thing. Or I'm thinking, you know, doing later at night streams on Kick. So I do my Twitch stream, you know, go eat dinner or whatever, and then come back and just hang out.
Yeah, and then if there's a night where you're tired, you don't feel like streaming, oh well.
It doesn't matter, right? And it's like, the big reason is, if I can just sit there and listen to, like, normal music the whole night, true. Oh my god. Uh-huh. I can just sit there for 6 hours. It'll be great. Oh, the internet was trying to clown me for this one yesterday. So, Pinky Plays, she's one of kind of my friends.
Uh-huh.
Like, we both follow each other, whatever. We met at TwitchCon and stuff. And, you know, she replied to a thing, type, I'm such a, and let your keyboard expose you. I'm such a good mommy. I mean, so I did the, mommy? Sorry, mommy. And Jake goes, on the main and everything. And I'm like, the main? You act like I have multiple accounts. Mm-hmm. The only other option is me tweeting that from the Run the North account. I'll do it. I ain't afraid. Spencer replied to it even better. Geek ain't scared. It was pretty funny. I had to, though. It was perfect. It was set up. It was great. But, yeah.
Oh, man.
What?
What a day.
So what happened with your day?
Well, I already knew what we were going to be doing today. So I was somewhat prepared mentally, kind of. Because I knew we were going to pour a bunch of concrete. I just didn't know it was going to be as cold as it was today. So, I mean, I was prepared because I had clothes in the back of my truck for, you know, if it were windy. I had my windbreak and stuff, my outer shell for my hunting clothes and whatever. So my upper body was fine, but I didn't wear my warm pants, and I didn't have my bibs in the truck. And so my lower body froze because it was just enough wind that, and it was snowing. It snowed most of the day.
What?
Yeah, where we were at.
See, this is wild. I didn't even know it was cold. You know why? I don't leave my room unless I'm going somewhere now. It's kind of a problem.
Yeah, he doesn't know what the weather is like anymore because he doesn't have to step out and smoke.
The only reason I ever knew was because I smoked and I'd have to go outside.
See, now he thinks Wyoming's more bearable because he doesn't have to go outside.
Not really. Because I still have this issue with this fucking room. Because when it's cold, the furnace runs. Mm-hmm. And it makes this room incredibly hot. The only reason it's not is because I haven't done anything on my computer yet today to, like, really redouble the efforts.
I was about to say, I kicked on my air conditioner when it was 50 degrees out because when it's 50 degrees out and it doesn't freeze overnight, and my PC usually runs all the time. And
I don't
it kicks
think
out
that's
a lot
the smartest idea, but...
Well, I shut it off, every once in a while. And
you're kind of like me when I first built mine. I didn't shut it off most of the time. And now I shut it off every fucking night. Mostly because it just... The temperature difference in here, man.
Yeah, it is a furnace. I mean, it pumps out a lot of... A part of that is I'm kind of testing that... the GPU?
What do you mean you're testing it?
Not testing the water cool system.
Okay, making it run more is not gonna make it last longer. It's gonna make it last less.
Well, I'm just trying to see how long it's gonna last.
Why are you trying to break your computer?
I mean, I bought it to use it.
But you're not using it. You're just letting it say. That would be like saying, I bought this car to drive it, and you just leave it in the garage running all the fucking time. Letting it run out of gas and oil and everything.
Well, like
all
a company vehicle, but whatever.
Such a cunt.
But the good thing about PCs is you can just replace the part that goes bad.
Oof.
Versus if a console explodes, you have to buy all new console.
Well, I mean, when your computer catches fire, you have to buy a whole new computer.
Yeah, it shouldn't catch fire. It's water cooled, man.
That
can't be on fire if it's water.
That's not at all. Oh no. That's valid. Good job, Vikings, because you're right. That was. Oh, this isn't even the good angle of it. Jefferson's route on Stephon Gilmore. Oh my god. Uh-huh. Go back. I like that. I really like that. Lamar in a Vikings uniform in Lambeau.
Yeah.
I like that. That one's okay. It's true, the Vikings are in the Lamar sweepstakes.
Yeah. I don't think the Bills are going to get D-Hop.
I'm so excited. Dude, give me Lamar. I will fucking freak out so hard.
Yeah. You know what would make me laugh, though?
What?
As if Lamar went to the Vikings and then turned out like Russell Wilson to the Denver.
Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Because we didn't hire an idiot for a head coach.
That's true.
We're
Fair
also
enough.
not the donkeys, so... And also, Lamar's not 33. He's 26. He's literally the same age as one of the rookies the Vikings are linked to possibly drafting.
Right.
Give me Lamar! Though a lot of reports are saying the Vikings are more intrigued by the idea of, a guy on a rookie contract. And to that I say, Call the Cardinals and move up to 3. Guarantee yourself Richardson, Young, or Stroud. I genuinely don't care.
Speaking of the Cardinals, I don't think the Bills are going to get D-Hop.
Why? Because they're the Bills and they suck and we hate them?
Yeah, that. Totally.
It's true. Oh, you know what's fucked up? Oh, I just saw this. It's very sad. Oh, it's one of the things that I've seen that's very sad. Where the hell is it? It's also kind of embarrassing. Oh, yeah. So, the winningest teams in NFL history by franchise win percentage. Well, at least one of these teams doesn't. Only one of these teams doesn't count, and it's the Baltimore Ravens. And that is because they've only existed since, like, 1996.
Right.
Or something goofy. They haven't existed that long. Number 1 is the Cowboys at 597. That makes sense. They've always been a good regular season team, so that makes sense. The Steelers at 590. The Vikings at 562. In the top 14 teams, the Vikings are the only team there that's never won a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. We are the 3rd winningest team of all time. Not in total number of wins, because, you know, the Packers and Bears have existed since before footballs existed. I don't know how that works, but they have.
That's just fair. It's kind of fair.
Yeah, the Packers just passed the Bears for most wins in franchise history, which, like, what? The Bears have had, like, 2 winning seasons in 60 years. That's not accurate.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
exaggerating a little. Let me cook.
The problem is there was years where the Bears were, like, extremely good and had extremely good records.
And then did nothing.
And then did nothing after that. But it
so
took
like
a while for
it
took a while for their shitty seasons to catch up to them.
But the Ravens and the Ravens are the team that doesn't count. But Vikings, Ravens, Patriots, Packers, Dolphins, Niners, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Colts, Rams. Those all make sense to me, but, like, top 3 all time. But never win. Those were good NFL commercials. No, I want the Jefferson Gilmore route. Not tout. Come on. Yeah, this route that just fucking cooked him. And then JJ's a dick about it and just stared at him as he walked into the end zone. That's embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
You got fucking cooked inside the 10-yard. How do you get cooked? You gotta guard him for 10 yards. How do you get cooked?
Well, he bit on the juke, man.
He bit hard.
When your ankles break, your ankles break. Well, and he didn't necessarily play that bad. He played inside, you know. But the problem was he bit too hard and let too much space get created between because Jefferson's pretty long-legged. Mm-hmm. So, like, he jukes and you take a step and he goes the other way. His 2 steps are quite a ways. So,
yeah.
I mean, that's pretty hard to defend. That's just, I mean, he played it right. You keep the receiver to the outside so you can push him out of bounds or close a gap on him, you know, jump the ball. But, you know, Jefferson, he is something else when it comes to, well, obviously he was the offensive player of the year, so that says something right there. So,
yeah, that's I hate Packers fans because after the Colts game, remember Stephon Gilmore hit Jefferson in the head like 4 times, helmet to helmet directly. There was no fucking reason. Also choked him out the one time.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Kevin O'Connell said Justin Jefferson is fine after the game, but he said some of the hits Jefferson has gotten lately don't seem to be by accident. Some Packers fan, there must be a reason NFL players are acting this way towards Jefferson. That's the real question. Go, Pack, go. This guy's right. Frustration tends to build when you do everything right and still can't stop the dude. Yeah. There's a reason that guys like that get targeted. That's why people do it to Tay and Tyreek. That's why it happened.
Well,
because you can do everything right and still just fucking lose.
Yeah, and then some people, they think this way. It's unfortunate, but they think this way. If I could just hurt him a little bit and get him out of the game,
or just hurt him enough that he's a little worse and he's on my level.
Right. Yeah.
It's like wild.
Because even when I played football, I had people try to gouge eyes out, try to take you out at the knees. All just because you're supposedly the biggest threat on the team.
Yeah. What pisses me off more is that Jefferson will get hit like that 5 times. Not a penalty, not anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the same game, Harrison Smith will get ejected for an actual clean hit because he hit too hard. It's like, dude, his name is the Hitman for a reason. What?
Yeah, well,
come on.
Football is becoming less and less football, and
well, it is, but it's not. It just depends on the guy, I guess.
Well, I'm saying less and less football just due to the inconsistency in reffing. Like, it is wild how inconsistent reffing has been in the last few years.
Oh, dude, I love that we're only using this angle of the hit. Gilmore got penalized for this hit. From that angle, he led with his shoulder. Except crown of the helmet to the chin, you fuck.
Especially
Gilmore
since
didn't
you
need
see
to
him
leap.
do this.
Right. Gilmore didn't need to leap to make that hit. There was no reason
I was about to say, and
if he just runs through him, it's fine. But jumping your head into his head, penalize that. That is.
And not only that hit, there's no reason for you to lead with your head. That should be a turn a little bit and hit with your shoulder.
Yeah. Like, what
even if it's with the side of your helmet, you at least made the effort to turn your body so that the crown of your helmet is not projecting force into somebody else's head.
Right. The other fun part is, it's wild how Justin Jefferson, the amount of hits he took in that Bills game, where it's like, oh fuck, and then he just pops right up, like, let's go.
So that's
like,
why,
dude, goddamn.
That's one thing I will know. I can say from experience. Is I had some dirty hits on me, but I would just walk them off. Because if I showed weakness, that
sometimes there's nothing you can do. You get rocked, sometimes it's just like a whole...
Right. But I tried my damnedest to not show any weakness, because it's like a shark smelling blood. Once they see that you're a little slow getting up or something like that, they're thinking, oh shit, this is working. But if you pop right back up after they give you their hardest hit, they're like, dude, this guy is not stoppable. You can't stop this kid,
right?
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of how Jefferson plays. Is he just like, no matter what, I'm gonna pop up. If I have a broken arm, I'm gonna pop up. You know?
Oh. It's not from today. What is going on? Why is this trend? Oh Jesus! What a sell! Look at how he sells this fucking curb stomp, dude.
Yeah, I like how
what a sell!
I like how his feet are up in the air before his foot even gets to him.
Well, no, his foot was on him.
Barely.
It's good sell, okay? Chill out.
Usually the feet come up in the air after your head hits the.
Well, you gotta again. It's the Oh my god, I saw some people arguing about this again. Wait.
You just have to look up. I don't summon my demons. My demons are always here. You just have to look close.
They did it. Demon Finn Balor is back.
Oh.
Let's fucking go! Well, for WrestleMania. I'm okay. So Demon Finn Balor, it's his. I'll show you. Well, I gotta tweet about this first.
Well, I get a kick out of. You remember those days when people argued about whether or not WWE was fake or real?
Well, Well, neither of us were alive in those days. Everybody's known it's scripted since, like, the 80s. Pre that, they were arguing about whether it was real.
Right.
Since then, it's fake, so it's not good. And that's what pisses me off.
No, it's still, I mean, they're still, like, some of the best athletes in the world.
Yeah.
Like,
And
to be able to pull some of that shit off.
Some of that shit, I don't care what you say, you cannot... Okay, here's the thing. No, it is not like a UFC fight, where they are trying to murder each other. It's a performance. They are performing. But, they're still... they don't punch each other in the face. They slap each other in the chest. Yeah. That's why when they're shirtless and you see them after a match, their chest is red as fuck and beat raw. Like, they're still kind of fucking each other up. And like, off the ladder, off the cell.
Can you imagine if those people were actually, like, if it was actually
I promise,
real?
they'd beat the fuck
They'd be
out of
dead.
us. Oh, yeah.
There would be people that die every day in WWE. It'd be like, I don't know what would be a good reference for that, but these people would die every day.
Yes. The fucking demon. So, they teased that when Edge called him out for this. He's like, I've had enough of this. I want to move on. So, I want Edge versus Finn Balor inside Hell in a Cell. It's like, okay, let's go. I like that. And Finn at the time, because I've been speculating about this on Twitter forever, because Finn replied, you see, Edge, I've already been to hell, and it spit me out, because hell couldn't handle my demons. And it's been 2 years, so I'm like, wait a minute, is the demon coming back? Yes. So, the thing with the demon, he was undefeated. Finn Balor lost whenever. Mm-hmm. The demon was undefeated. And then for some reason they had the demon lose to Samoa Joe, who competed in like 7 matches over 12 years because the fucker can't stay healthy. Dude can't step off a curb without breaking every bone in his body. He lost then.
He's got brittle bones.
Got into like actual WWE up from NXT. Went undefeated as the demon again forever. Until they put him up against Roman Reigns. And Roman Reigns beat the demon clean. No! The whole point of the demon is he's unbeatable. It's supposed to be. And, like, if he was gonna lose, at least have it be a cool moment. Not 2 different times where it's like, fuck it. No! Have it be like when The Undertaker lost the streak. Mm-hmm. And everybody... His streak at WrestleMania, Undertaker had never lost. Brock Lesnar beat him at Mania, and everybody's like, oh my god. Like, you feel the moment. They didn't do that with the demon. They just ruined him because Vince McMahon is a shithole. But it finally clicked. Triple H, who ran NXT back then, is the guy in charge of WWE creative now. We might be okay. The demon might be able to beat.
See, Triple H, back when I used to play WWE, like on a PS2.
Yeah. SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah. Triple H was my go-to guy.
Triple H, great. It's time to play the game. It's sad we're never going to get to see dude wrestle again.
Yep.
Because he had a heart issue and almost died.
Yeah.
The steroids.
The steroids probably didn't help.
The steroids will do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I remember as a kid when I was little when Triple H faced, I think he faced like Brock Lesnar or something like that.
Yeah.
And Brock Lesnar broke his arm. I was so pissed. It's like, no!
Dude.
I hated Brock Lesnar.
Good God, Seth Rollins rules the world. His intro music ended minutes ago. The crowd's still giving him. That's incredible. Mustafa's like, Jesus Christ! When you're Seth freaking Rollins. I love Seth Rollins. But no, okay. This whole thing I got distracted because the demon's back and I'm... I know. Why do you care so much about fake bullshit, right? Actually,
it's like
you're not dumb enough to think that, because you see how I care about comic books and Star
Right.
Wars. And
I mean,
I give
view
a fuck
it as
about fake stuff.
it's entertainment.
That's what it is. So these guys were like, "Well, so you used to like wrestling, right?" It's like, still do. Why? It's fake. It's like, okay, do you like movies? Well, yeah. Why? They're fake.
Like,
well, that's not the same.
You like Jurassic
they're
Park?
acting real and trying to make it believable. Yeah. Yeah. It's the same fucking thing. It is sports entertainment. Mm-hmm. Because you still gotta be a great athlete or just a really big motherfucker. That is also an option. Mm-hmm. Which is okay, because that's still fun.
They look for three things: really, really big, really, really strong,
Or just
really, really athletic.
Yeah.
Like agile, do backflips, front flips,
Yes.
sideways spring kick to the face.
And sometimes you get a combination of all three.
Yes.
And those type of guys are incredible. Mm-hmm. It's a John Cena. It's Roman Reigns. It's Seth Rollins. It's he who shall not be named.
Yeah, I always liked John Cena too, because
Cena's great.
After watching John Cena back when he was younger pick up, I think it was like the Undertaker or the Big Show. He like just picked him up.
Not F5. Jesus Christ. Attitude adjustment.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm going.
Listeners, the F5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was jaw dropping, even though it's fake.
That's not fake. He still had to lift the motherfucker.
Let's say I want to see anyone else in the regular world just pick that guy up like that.
Well, it's fake when they jump off the ladder. It's like, no, it's not. They just know how to do it correctly.
Right.
And there's a way they set things up. Obviously, the ring itself is springy. That's how it's still gonna fucking hurt. You're falling 20 feet. But they know how to do it safely.
Or like when
there are still times when it goes wrong. Because it's real.
So
there's no cables. There's
you got the Big Show.
Mark Henry. You're just thinking of big dudes?
Yeah, Big Show.
Mark Henry. Great Khali.
And when
Omos.
When I think it was the Big Show, what do they call it? The high flyer or something like that, when they go off the top ropes.
There's all sorts of things off the top rope. But what did the Big Show?
When
they broke the ring.
Yeah, when the ring just exploded.
Yeah, that happens.
I had a hard time figuring out if that was they planned.
I
don't know if they planned that.
I don't know
or if that act, because that much man meat flying through the air and hitting. I could definitely see that ring just exploding.
It's one of those, I don't know.
Because, I mean, that stuff just kind of...
But those are the best moments. Either either when something actually does happen, or when it's something that is scripted, but it's just so plausible. Right. Those are the most interesting moments.
Did they actually plan on that happening, or...
or like when Taker put Mick Foley through the Hell in a Cell. It's like, was that supposed to happen? I don't know. But that was fucking... Is he alive? Cool. That was awesome.
Right.
You gotta check first. Wait, is he breathing? Cool, then that's sick.
I mean,
because you
gotta be tough, no matter. I mean, even though it's sports entertainment, but you still have to be a tough son of a gun on that.
Oh, it's like I've said, it is fake, but it's not.
You take a lot of punishment.
It's scripted, and I hate well, you know who's gonna win. No, they know who's gonna win. We don't.
Right.
That's the whole point. So yeah, you're still gonna be excited, but that's also why there can never really be gambling on wrestling.
Well, I look at it this way. Think if you took an entire season of NFL and recorded it. Yeah. Never watched a single game, never heard of anybody else talk about it.
You just recorded a season.
You recorded a season, and then a couple months after Super Bowl, you start watching from, the first week of football. You watch all the way to the Super Bowl. Is it any more or less exciting?
Right. Right? It's like you're still getting all of the
It's still
entertainment
new to
aspect.
you.
Right.
It's
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna hope that the demon wins every time. That's
right. If I didn't know what happened last season and I just started watching football, I'm still gonna hope the Bills win the Super Bowl. I mean,
right, like it's dumb.
I know they don't.
Just let people enjoy things. Fuck, why is this so hard?
Yeah, people
Like,
I don't know what it is
just
about
fun. Let me have fun.
people get enjoyment out of ruining other people's,
Right?
It's
like, you're not
time
gonna
and
ruin this for me.
experience.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna watch Jeff Hardy do a swanton bomb off of the Hell in a Cell. Fucking 20 feet. And I'm gonna pop like a motherfucker. I'm gonna be the dude. I'm about to end up paying for fucking this shit again. Mostly because Mania's this month. Like, you can't miss.
Well, and you're one of the people that I know that consistently will pay money multiple times to rewatch something, especially when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah, I do like to rewatch things.
He'll go to the movies. Sometimes he'll go to the movies 3 or 4 times just so he could get every single can, popcorn
that one's
can,
not
or
exactly
cup,
fair. There was more to that situation. You know this. For those popcorn buckets right there was more to it than just me wanting those cans. What happened like the day before Thor came out? Do not say it, but what happened?
Day before Thor came out.
It has to do with somebody who uses to live down the road.
Oh, right, yeah.
There was that was just my distraction from some real life bullshit.
Well, that's true. But you still, even if you didn't have real life bullshit, you still go and see things multiple times.
I saw Endgame like 10 times in theaters.
I mean, he traded me like a $4 cup, Harley Quinn cup, for like a $25.
That's true.
Like Yeti, or what is it?
Oh yeah, but yeah, I bought him a merch cup so I could have his Harley Quinn cup. Good deal. Maybe. I guess maybe not, because it has just sat on that shelf since then, but...
Well, I mean...
That's okay.
Who knows? Maybe 40 years down the road,
I'm not worried about money. I just like my cups.
Well, I don't know. If they're worth $1,000 a piece 40 years down the road, I'd say it's pretty worth it.
Yeah. Especially since I got doubles of a lot of those.
But hopefully 40 years down the road, you'll probably be like... But rich, because you were a successful streamer.
Because I'm not a smoker anymore, so I'll be good.
You still have asthma, so
I don't do anything. No, see, I have turned into a fucking square, Wonder. I don't drink, don't do drugs, I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't leave my room. I've become a hermit.
See, I don't drink, smoke, do any of that stuff.
I'm not letting you do this. You have multiple drinks a week. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, one shot of alcohol a week isn't going to hurt me.
It's not one a week. Since you literally said yesterday you only ever order doubles, so that's what you said, not me.
Necessarily true. I don't order them.
That's what you said.
But when you drink at the places that I do, they just give you doubles. Their singles are doubles anywhere else on the planet.
That's kind of valid.
Because a single is supposed to be like this in a glass. That's a single shot of alcohol usually right there. You drink in the town next door, that's a single shot.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get like half full. Like sometimes it's 50-50. Oh, that's a single. Like,
dude, I've had vodka Red Bulls where I don't taste the Red Bull.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how hard it is to get rid of the flavor of Red Bull?
Yeah.
That shit is gasoline.
Especially with vodka, because vodka does not have flavor.
No, it doesn't overpower anything. It has
That's why people like
alcoholic ting.
See, people like vodka because they can literally mix it with water and squeeze a little bit of lime juice or lemon juice or something, and that's all they'll taste is lemon or lime.
It's true. Oh, man. Wild times.
But if you get mixed, you have a drink
What else is going on?
mixed, and all you taste is vodka, even though you have Red Bull in there, supposedly.
Oh, after we record this podcast, I gotta show you some more WWE stuff because it's intriguing.
Well, make it quick, because I'm ready for bed.
It's not even 8 yet.
I'm fucking ready for bed.
I don't care. You're not my dad.
You're not my sister.
You're right. Good job.
You're my brother.
We haven't even made it to an hour yet.
I know, but usually our podcasts only go 45 minutes.
Well,
it just seems short because Saturday we did
need
a
to get better
one.
about them. And I think we can do 2-hour ones going into the future. Maybe doing them on weekends when you're home is a smart choice.
Right.
Like if you got time on a Saturday, come over. Yeah. If we got to do
this
them on
weekend,
Mondays.
I'll be busy because the lady friend's coming down. But I told her, I already warned her that Friday
you're busy.
Will be. Well, I told her at 7 or 6. At 6.
6 to at least 10.
Yeah. I just told her at 6 I'll be on the PC.
And I can't really get off of it.
Yeah. And she's like, that's fine. I'll just be on Pinterest in the background. And I was like,
Did you warn her that she was going to be on my stream?
Yeah, and then I told her, you'll have to wear clothes because the whole world will see you naked if you do not wear clothes.
She has to wear clothes. There is no option of the whole world seeing her naked. Well, I'm not getting banned because you're stupid.
That's what I told her to make her want to wear clothes.
Gotcha.
Because you don't know, maybe if I told her, well, my buddy, he'll see you naked if you don't wear clothes. Then she'd be like, whatever.
That's not no. It's the point that I would lose my fucking job.
She's gonna wear clothes. I know what you would lose your job over.
God.
I wouldn't let her not. I'm just trying to make her, under her own will, I'm wearing clothes.
I know. That's just...
Women are tricky.
Sometimes you gotta put your foot down.
Sometimes. But then they're just like, they cut you off from certain things that you think you can't live without, and it's evil.
You can't live without. I'm doing just fine without it.
Just try it one time. You ever try it one time, you'll understand. I had my other best friend, who's tall, our only other tall friend. He thought he could go without forever. Tried it one time, and now he is just a puppy that follows somebody around on a leash.
Oh, I was gonna have to bully.
And I don't blame him because I completely understand.
I thought I was gonna have to bully Miller football here. So apparently there was a also known as promo for the NFL. I don't really know what it was. Also, NFL, aka promo. I didn't see this. I just saw Miller's fresh tweet about it. But
fresh your tweet.
You know, it was NFL player nicknames and whatever, right? I'm trying to find it to make sure, or to see like fully what I'm missing here. But Miller started commenting a bunch of fullbacks in their nicknames. I was getting pissed because I apparently just totally scrolled over him and no, it was a promo for Madden where they added, also known as guys with their nicknames. And so Miller goes on listing all of the fullbacks with good nicknames, Mike A-Train Allstott, Kyle Juice Juszczyk, Pancake Pat Ricard, Daryl Moose Johnston, John the Diesel Riggins, Bronislaw Bronco Nagurski, Larry the Sundance Kid Zonka. I went through all of that. Apparently my eyes glazed over it. I was like, where the fuck is CJ the Ham God Ham? Where is the Ham God? What? That's a fucking awesome nickname. The Ham God. Take a picture of the microphone? Nice. Nice. I was pissed, but it's okay. I love all the replies. Not fullbacks, so don't care, unfortunately. Oh, Miller, what an asshole.
Gotta love Miller.
Alright, anything else interesting? Doesn't seem like it. Apparently Lamar requested a trade before he got tagged. So that's interesting. I mean, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I need more weapons. Get me some help. Sign the Husk, 80-year-old Deshaun Jackson. And, here you go, man. What are you complaining about? All right, well, okay, you're not gonna give me any weapons, then pay me a fuck ton. Well, no, we don't want to do that either. Well, fuck you! Goodbye! You hurt me for the last time.
Right.
I'm done.
I'm out of this toxic ass relationship.
Oh my god. The arguments today. Miller commented, somebody commented, under that, Motor City Lamar. Somebody comments under that, yeah, maybe as a backup, because we already have our QB. Miller's like, man, racism's a hell of a drug. Because Jared Goff, in no world, is better than Lamar.
No.
He's not better at a single thing. Jared Goff doesn't know which direction the sun rises from. This is not a joke. This is not me being a dick. He's genuinely that stupid. So, but argued that, and somebody replied, this is the goofiest take ever. It's not racism to prefer one quarterback over another. It is racism to prefer a bottom 12 quarterback over a top 5 quarterback when there's only one.
I'm deeming it racist. There's no other
real explanation. Well, we've seen Jared Goff work in this system. Dude, Lamar can work in a system. He also can be a system. Stop this. We've seen peak Jared Goff. He got to a Super Bowl and lost on a team that was so stacked, the Lions traded their former quarterback to that team. And, well, is Stafford even really that good? Super Bowl. That fucking easy. It's simple. Jared Goff is not good at football. That's not true. Jared Goff is fine. Fine doesn't get you anywhere.
Yep.
You can't settle for... Oh my god, the 49ers are stupid. Sorry. It just clicked. John Lynch, the Niners GM, basically came out and said today, as long as Brock Purdy is healthy, he will be the starter over Trey Lance going into next year.
Huh?
What? Dude, and the amount of 49ers fans agreeing with it. Because Trey Lance sucks. He's got to start 4 games, has thrown 102 passes. He doesn't suck. You're just stupid. And to be fair, he has started 4 games. Game number 4 doesn't count. His ankle snapped in the first quarter.
Well, if the only thing I could say was, well, we're going to start Brock Purdy.
No,
and then when we get to the Super Bowl area, we're going to when he gets hurt, we'll go to
You can't. You can't. Trey Lance, you can't do that to the guy you traded 3 firsts.
Right. I agree.
If you're saying Brock Purdy is the guy, you better just trade Trey Lance.
Oh, there's some people that love Trey Lance.
Minnesota. Trey Lance is from Minnesota. Figure it the fuck out. Dude is like 23. Go get him. Oh my god. Yeah, sure, he's on the bench for another year behind Kirk. He's still on his rookie deal. Who cares? Or once you get Trey Lance, you talk to Kirk and say, hey, we can help you get to another team if you want to. Because he has a no-trade clause. He gets to pick. But,
yeah, and then also, there's going to be a point where Kirk is like, you know what, I'm thinking about retiring. He's getting old for a quarterback. Well, not everybody's Tom Brady. Most quarterbacks, they get in their mid 30s and they're like, I'm thinking about retiring.
I gotta double check, because if I'm right,
Which you usually are.
well, this time I might not be, because I genuinely don't know. That was pre-getting into the league. Broke his finger in training camp. He did sprain his knee. Okay. Jesus Christ. But still. But no. I called out a guy for just making shit up. I love calling out people for making shit up. And they don't say anything. Yeah, GM John Lynch on 49ers quarterback situation. Brock's the leader in the clubhouse and will be the starter if he's healthy. The guy they invested 3 firsts in is not their starter? Wow. As a Niners fan, Lance just doesn't have it. Much worse runner than hoped. That's not true. Didn't look great throwing the ball. I mean, he was fine. The dude has thrown less than 500 passes ever. Like high school, college pros. He hasn't quarterbacked. Like, you gotta give dude more the time.
Let's say, it's one thing to start him, and then he plays shitty, and then you play Brock Purdy.
He's played 4 games. There's no way you know for sure. That's not how this works. Didn't look great throwing the ball.
That'd have been like Josh Allen when he broke his collarbone.
Yeah.
They just went, he's a shitty quarterback, and then never tried him again.
So, hasn't played in 3 years now. That's not true. He's only been in the league for 2. He's a bust. Time to move on. This guy replied, he can't be a bust if he never got a shot at it. Just unlucky injuries. He has. He sat 2 straight years. That's not true. He sat his rookie year, which also wasn't true, because Jimmy G got hurt, and Lance had to start. Then he was gifted the starting job. No, it was always the plan. It's Jimmy for a year, then Trey, where he looked bad and got injured. You're saying he looked bad based off the game against the Bears, where they were not playing on a football field, they were playing in a lake. Did we all forget this? Nobody played that well that game, except for Justin Fields running the ball. And as we learned later, yeah, Trey Lance isn't Justin Fields running the ball. The only guy close is Lamar. Cool. And the only reason Lamar is better is he has some sorcery. Mm-hmm. Dude can't get tackled. I don't know what it is.
Let's say he can run, stop, run backwards, and then go this way.
Right? Like, fuck.
He can reverse just as fast as he can go forward.
But then he's like, yeah, he looked bad and then got injured. You don't like reality, do you? So I had to hit him with that. I was like, he sat his first year, then got hurt 2 games into his second year. He started 4 games and realistically played fine. Still more touchdowns than interceptions. His completion percentage is like 54. But again, playing in a monsoon will do that. Mm-hmm. When you go like 10 of 30 in a game because there's so much water, like...
Yeah, there's literally like half a foot of water standing on that
whatever.
field.
I'm not even mad.
Good job, Bears.
Right? He's played fine. So I had to hit him at the end with, you can't make stuff up and then pretend it's reality, bozo. I'm sorry. You don't like reality, do you? No, here's the reality. Fuck you. Yeah. That's my favorite thing.
The reality is you're stupid.
When I can hit you with facts, I'm doing it. If you're just being racist, I gotta stop replying to you. Because it does nothing. I'm not gonna change your mind. You're just a useless pile of garbage. That's it. Nothing I can do. I gotta stop giving them the attention. Because that just boosts them. More people see it. Nah, how about we give them 0 attention? And if we're giving attention to people who are stupid, let's give it to the people who are just stupid. we can fix that. You can fix stupid. Yeah. But yeah, I also did the choosing to downgrade from Jimmy G is a choice, especially considering Jimmy was the reason they couldn't get over the hump. Choosing a quarterback that is worse than Jimmy Garoppolo is wild. Like, at least you see the vision with Trey Lance. Like, he's a good, cute... Like, you could see a world where he's, Mahomes, Allen, Herbert level. You can see the vision. He's got the tools. It's can you mold him?
I don't think, to give Brock Purdy some credit.
He doesn't deserve any.
Well, I'd say he plays with some heart. I mean,
yeah, he's got
some people got it, some people don't.
Nearly killed like 7 different receivers. True. Dude can't throw.
Yeah, well,
his arm is weak. He has no accuracy. His footwork is worse than a toddler. Yeah. I don't get it. Like, if you're gonna pick a project, give me Trey Lance. Give me the guy, the athletic freak with a fucking cannon. Let me figure that guy out.
Yeah,
not
I had better footwork and I wasn't even a passer. Half the time I was doing the Josh Allen run for my life to the sideline and throw.
Right? Like, it is wild. Oh, I hate it. I'm so mad. Alright. That's probably enough, so we can look at WWE things.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright. Well, I guess that'll do it for us. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.